the Mighty Red Jackets. I am Trinaya Davis, and here with me on this wonderful day is Zaire Perry.
Thank you, Trinaya. Let's get right into this week's Howard Avenue headlines.
On Tuesday, we will have two games. A baseball game will be held on our very own home field against Macon. The game will begin at 5:30. This matchup is not one that you will want to miss. There is also a soccer game being held at Otis Spencer Stadium. The girls will begin at 6 and the boys will begin at 8. Let's help motivate our peers for their first matchup of the year.
Wednesday, February 28th, Jordan will be taking on Northside in a match of tennis. This match will be held at Cooper Creek's tennis court at 4:30.
Last but certainly not least, Jordan baseball team will go heads up with Southwest Macon. This is an away game, but that shouldn't stop their school spirit. Let's go Red Jackets.
Also, students, rehearsals for the Black History Month program will be on the 27th and 28th. Rehearsals will begin during 4th block and end at 5. Let's make this Black History Month program the most memorable one yet.
Attention seniors, it's time to purchase your graduation sign for your yard. For more information, please see Ms. Strickland, our awesome graduation coach.
Our character word for February is caring. As Red Jackets, we must take time to care about things that may not directly affect us. Caring about others propels us to check in, find out what's happening, and find a way to help the person and get what they need or want.
Caring means that I pay attention to details, I care about what I do and make an effort to do my best. When you care, you put in extra effort to make sure that something works for you or the other people that you care about.
Well said, tonight. It is now time for our Black History Month moment. Today we'll be highlighting Claudette Colvin. Before Parks refused to give up her seat in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955, there was a brave 15-year-old girl who chose not to sit in the back of the bus. That young girl was Colvin. Touting her constitutional rights to remain seated near the middle of the vehicle, Colvin challenged the driver and was subsequently arrested.
She was the first woman to be detained for her resistance. However, her story isn't nearly as well known as Parks. Rise up, Red Jacket. This is your history.
Here with me today is Mr. Willoughby, and we're going to talk about what it's like to be professional.
Thank you, Evan. It's good to be here with you again today. So, of course, the third P that we have here as part of our mission at Jordan is to be professional. So, what we mean when we say that we want our students to be professional is that we want to be prepared to enter the workforce. When we talk about a profession, that's referring to your job, right? That's referring to what you do for a living. And so when you go into the workforce, because you're working with so many different types of people, there's a standard that's expected, a standard in the way in which you conduct yourself, the way in which you speak to one another. There's a standard in the way in which you dress, in the way in which you carry yourself. So what we look for in students is we look for you all to develop that professionalism in the way that you speak. So that means speaking clearly, articulating your sentences clearly, using appropriate language with your peers and with other teachers, dressing in a way that's respectable. So that's, making sure your clothes don't have rips, tears, holes in them, make sure they fit properly, that sort of thing. And just make sure that you're doing little things. Like one of the things that I've really been impressed with our students about is the willingness to hold the doors open for one another. The willingness to say yes sir, or no sir, or yes ma'am, or no ma'am, instead of just saying or saying no, or not, you know what I mean?
Right.
Those sort of things are professional, and they seem like small things, and they might seem inconsequential, but in the work world, those things can make you stand out, and those things are what really help you to be successful as you move through life.
Right.
So that's what we're looking for.
Okay, Red Jackets, that's all the news for this week's Howard Avenue headlines. Thanks for watching, and as always, be present,
Prepared, and professional. Sing on, Red Jackets.